Hey everyone, it's me, and welcome back to this channel on narcissism. It's my hope that this content will help you better understand these really difficult toxic situations so you can get the best outcome for yourself and your children. So please like, subscribe, and join our wonderful community of folks out there who are all learning about these issues every day. So let's take on a new situation that came in the mail today. This one comes from someone who writes, "Hi, I hope you don't mind me writing to you. I have been watching your videos for a while now. My mother is dating an alcoholic narcissist and I am worried about her. She's very attracted to him and has been ignoring all of her friends and family. All she does is drink with him and go to his son's sporting events. His son is 20 years old. She's told us that she loves him very much and wants to move in with him. We've told her that he's no good, but she doesn't care. She even dropped her plans to come visit us at Christmas in order to spend it with him and his son. The only time we see her now is when she comes to family events with him. And then she spends more time talking to him than she does with her own family. He gets angry easily and she seems to be scared of him. The last time we saw her, she was drinking with him and his friends. At one point, he got up and left and she became very quiet. When she finally did speak, she said that she didn't want to upset him and that she didn't want to make a scene. Then she started crying. We were all shocked because we'd never seen her cry or even heard her admit that she might have done something wrong. After that, she went off with his friends and then his son took her home. We're worried that he might be violent with her. None of us know him well enough to ask him directly. We don't know what he does for work. He never stays around long enough for us to ask. But he does seem to have a lot of money. She says that he owns a business, but won't say what it is. We're concerned about our mom. She seems very different since she met him. She is not the same. Her mood is much darker and she's always tired. Now she's talking about moving closer to them. She's already sold her house and is renting, but she still isn't close enough for her to commute to his town. And she is looking for a place closer. She also seems more anxious and is sleeping with a loaded gun under her pillow. She has never owned a gun before. She has become very isolated from her friends and from us. We do try to call her, but sometimes she doesn't answer and other times she hangs up quickly. She no longer goes to her AA meetings and she's drinking a lot. She used to drink socially. Now it looks like she's an alcoholic. We have tried telling her that she needs help and that she needs to get away from him, that he's a bad person. She just tells us that we need to leave her alone and that she loves him. She also said she would never leave him. She has spent almost all of her life savings on him. We think that if she could just see how bad this is, that she would change her mind. But she has made it clear that she doesn't want our help. She doesn't want any help. What do we do? Signed, Concerned for Mom. Yeah, thank you. That's quite the letter and I imagine this is very painful to write. But thank you for sharing it because it's actually quite a common scenario and it's a devastating one to watch. So first of all, your mom is in a destructive relationship with a malignant narcissist. Everything you have written suggests that this man is either a malignant narcissist or an antagonistic narcissistic personality. He's got everything that the malignant narcissists usually have. He's got lots of money. You don't know where the money's from, but it's probably from some sort of illegal or at least very unethical or immoral behavior. He has a 20-year-old son. He gets angry, really angry. He may be violent. You don't know that he is, but you do know that your mom is scared of him. That's a red flag. He is controlling of her and she is isolated. He is keeping her isolated from her family and her friends. She's drinking a lot and he's drinking a lot. She is definitely enabling him and he is enabling her. So all the signs are here that this guy is not okay. Now, why would a healthy person date this guy? Well, my guess is that he is presenting well in public. I bet he's charming. I bet he's charismatic. I bet he has a crowd of people around him that seem to enable him and protect him. And I bet he knows how to manipulate people into thinking he's a good guy. Also, you mentioned that your mom has been an alcoholic. So this means that she probably hasn't been living a very healthy life for some time, and she is probably pretty impaired. And this means that maybe it takes somebody like him to sweep her off her feet. And perhaps she feels like she finally found somebody who understands her and accepts her and sees her and values her in a way that nobody else ever has. Now, as for what you can do, there isn't much you can do. It sounds like he is a dangerous individual and she is being completely controlled by him. There's really nothing you can do in that moment. But what you can do is prepare yourself and your family for his level of dysfunction. If he is a malignant narcissist, which is my guess, he will make your mom's life hell and he will use every tool available to him to isolate her. And it's likely that at some point he will become physically abusive with her. Now, you don't know that that's the case right now. You're just guessing, but I'm going to tell you, given the amount of red flags, that that's a real possibility. What you can do is educate yourselves about coercive control, which is what he's doing to her. Educate yourselves about narcissistic relationships and the cycle of abuse in those relationships. Because the way these relationships work is that they tend to follow a cycle where there's a period of abuse followed by a period of kind of calm or reconciliation. And that's what keeps people stuck in them. During that reconciliation period, they feel hopeful that things will be different. Your mom will experience that. That's why she will keep going back to him, and that's why she will defend him. You can also prepare yourselves for the fact that he will probably show up at family gatherings. He will probably show up to your mom's family events. He'll show up to the holidays. He'll show up to birthdays. And he'll be controlling of her and manipulative of everybody else. He'll probably play the victim. He'll probably play the hero. And I'm willing to bet that the hero thing would end up playing out that way because malignant narcissists are deeply destructive. So the next thing to do is to steel yourselves for the fact that there is little you can say to your mother that will change her mind. She is suffering from what is called love bombing or infatuation psychosis. And the only way out of that is through the experience of being hurt. The problem is that by the time she realizes that she's been hurt, she may not be in a position to do anything about it. Narcissistic abuse often leaves people financially, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually devastated. What I wouldn't do is enable him. Don't give him any money. Watch out for manipulation. Don't fall for the charisma. Remember that he is dangerous. And what you will realize is that the only way to stay in this person's life is to accept his dangerousness. And if you have children, you need to watch out for the impact on them. They will justify his behavior. They will minimize it. They will gaslight you. They will blame you for it. They will call you names. So you have to set firm boundaries around that and understand that it's okay if you're not invited to their house, if you don't go to their house. It's okay if they don't include you. It's okay if they don't talk to you. You do whatever you need to do to protect yourself and your children. Ultimately, this is not your problem to solve. It's your mom's problem to solve. And the only way she's going to learn that lesson is when it hurts her. It sucks, but that's the way it works. Once it hurts her enough, she'll get out. Until then, you may need to put yourself in the position of having to accept that your mother may not be in your lives anymore. It's a very unfortunate outcome, but it's the only way to protect yourselves. Thanks again.